Okay, hello everyone. How are you doing? Hope you're really well. I just thought I would make this video because it occurred to me that I haven't actually done a video for quite a while, not since I was in South Africa. And if you recall, I had a very sore throat, and I wasn't feeling very well. And it turned out that it was laryngitis. It wasn't a cold or the flu as I suspected, and I had to have a doctor come out to my hotel in South Africa and see to me. But I was really after the day that I did the Kaiser report, I was not in any state to make any videos. I wasn't even on social media for a few days. I was very dehydrated. I had to be given 500 milliliters of fluid and was just generally not well. But fortunately, the doctor there was very good, and I was kind of back up and running. And then fortunately got to spend some more time with Lorian to look at the Azizo project, which I tweeted about at the time, and you're going to hear more about that later on. But it's a very cool project that I really want to help out with. And so, yeah, I met a lot of really cool people there, including a documentary film crew who want to make a film about what Lorian is doing, and also about the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in South Africa, and I think Africa in general, which I want to try and be a part of. And I also making this video because I wanted to give an update on the full node. Now, since I got back from South Africa, I am practically homeless. I don't have a stable living environment, but I have, I'm basically working from my bed, and I have a full node running. You might be able to hear it in the background over there, which is just doing some updates, and there are some niggly little things that I need to work out the new version of Raspberry and Jessie. But I expect to be shipping those sometime this week. I'd also like to give a big shout out, and I will do this again, but to Leanne for helping me out. I'll do this properly on the World Crypto Network. This is just my personal channel, but I want to thank Leanne for giving me some office space this week while she's away, and so I'll be spending some time there. Also, actually, let me just go run and grab something. I'd also like to say a thank you to the person who donated some money to the Chris campaign. I won't say their name because I don't think they want me to, but you know who you are if you're watching this, and I know that you do make an effort to watch all of the videos. And so this is a special laptop which is running Windows 10 malware. But the benefit of it is that I get to test ProTip on it, and I get to do a dual boot with Linux Mint as well. So I have like a dedicated Linux box. At the moment, it's actually running the Bitcoin software. And yeah, it's already been, really annoying Windows updates without warning you first, just going off and updating really inconvenient times. And so there is that. And also to say regarding my health, it's currently 3:30 a.m. I'm not really sleeping. Kind of left side of my face is quite numb at the moment. My eardrum is quite painful. I've been applying lots of like ice packs to the side of my face. Also, thanks to your support, I've been getting more tests done. And I was able to, let me see if I can put it up here, because there's a few things I wanted to talk about today leading up to, because I'm going to do a video tomorrow as well. So let's get the screen share going. And yeah, so let's take a look. Yeah, I did have been spending the money that you sent me on getting some tests done. I had an X-ray done of my spine. I've had 2 reports so far, and I'm about to get another one as well. Thanks to Rocky, who's this chap here. He's been really good as a chiropractor, and he was the chap that recommended that I get checked out for that. And so I have seen a chiropractor just really for investigation. I'm not sure that I'm necessarily going to go with chiropractic, but I might well go with something like physio. But it was good just to get another opinion. So yeah, I had some X-rays done with the money that you sent over, and I'm going to try and get a second opinion. Oh, and this is the boat. So this is the boat. David Bailey has got a boat. The boat is okay. It's a really cool gig. We've got it for 6 months. It's not perhaps really livable for 2 people. So, and also there's not a lot of room on there. Plus there's not a great deal of internet. So it's somewhere that I can kind of hang out, and we can do some videos from there, and we can have a lot of fun with it. We can pretty much go anywhere we want in the UK. And we might do some fun stuff with Bitcoin and some, you know, some fun stuff later in the summer with it. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Gives me somewhere to kind of hang out. And the other thing I wanted to talk about leading up into tomorrow was the Brussels attacks today. So one of the weird things is that I did not even know about this until maybe 2 or 3 hours ago before I went to bed. And I found out about it because what was appearing in my stream on Twitter when I go to my homepage was Stop Islam. I was getting these types of tweets with this hashtag, and I was like, what the hell is this? And so this chap, this Snoba Abbasi guy, was kind of tweeting, I thought, some fairly sensible remarks, just saying like, stop Islam is by far the most stupidest and ignorant trend I've ever seen. And it's like, religion doesn't kill people, people kill people. Why not stop terrorism? You know, terrorism has no religion. And I didn't really get it at first. And I noticed that the autocomplete, when I tried to hashtag stop Islam, was auto-completing to stop Islamophobia. And then somebody else tweeted that out because they noticed the same thing, and I kind of retweeted that and said, you know, is this working? Is this happening for anybody else? Now, she has since deleted that tweet, the person that did that, Lauren, and it just kind of struck me that maybe Twitter was kind of editing and censoring the things that we were seeing, because it kind of was shocking to me that I'd spent the whole day, although I was busy and I was running around and I was trying to, you know, sort myself out. It was surprising to me that a terror attack had happened and all these people had died, and like, you know, I'm like middle of the night looking at these pictures going, oh my God, this is fucking awful. And I'd spent the whole day not knowing about it. And I guess because I've just formed a habit of, you know, getting my news from Twitter, and as a result, had just been for some reason, it hadn't appeared on my homepage. I mean, I don't even check my homepage that frequently anymore, and I certainly don't look at the moments. Like I just don't go there. So, leading up to tomorrow, we've got an interview with Mose and a chap who is working on like decentralized media to try and like end the media monopoly. That Charnine, our producer, and my girlfriend has done such a good job of finding all these really cool people, because as you know, she has been running herself like a decentralized Apple versus FBI reports, live ongoing reporting on IPFS and using Git and GitHub. So she found this guy, or this guy reached out to her sort of saying that he was working in something similar and we should make a video about it. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the filter bubbles tomorrow. I wanted to talk about the fact that the news that we get is very much shaped by the way we kind of look at things on the internet. And so you've got your lists and you've got your home feed, and then pretty much Twitter, Facebook, Google can dictate where your attention goes. They can dictate how many Trump videos you see, how many Bernie Sanders videos you see, how many Hillary Clinton videos you see. And I'm interested in the sort of normative ethics, like, in other words, like, what do they do, these engineers, when they come up with these algorithms, when the rubber hits the road, when those key decisions need to be made about how the weighting of those algorithms are laid out? And, you know, is there any erring? Are there any temptations? Are there any checks and balances in place? How transparent are these algorithms? Because it strikes me that if you're Facebook, Google, or Twitter right now, you've got an awful lot of power at swaying elections, right? Because you can shape the news that people. How did I go the whole day today without learning about a terror attack? Because, and it's my own fault and responsibility, I had just grown complacent and had always just relied on Twitter for my news. And because of the way Twitter's user interface works, and because of the way it's evolved, the homepage is no longer my default go-to page. By default, I go to notifications, and maybe I check my homepage just quickly to see what's going on, like if I've got some spare moment in the day and I can scroll down. But I'd spent the whole day doing that, and I didn't see anything about those terror attacks. And it wasn't really until I switched on the news and actually tried to find out what's going on. So I did want to talk about that tomorrow. But yes, unfortunately, I'm still having some health issues. I'm having some pain in my eardrum and some numbness down the left-hand side of my face. I'm not sure what's causing it, but I am being taken care of by a private GP who is reasonably priced, and I'm not spending too much time with her. I'm only spending the time that I need in order to get the referrals, because the NHS are just being very, very slow and are not really helpful. And then, yeah, I've got also some really good like supplements like magnesium and zinc, and I've just been buying lots of like healthy food, lots of like, you know, fresh like fruit juices and things to help out. And that's all because of you guys, really. I wouldn't be able to afford to be able to do that. So yeah, my next priority now is to get somewhere to live and to work, and so that I can start sending out full nodes. They're pretty much ready. There's this really weird bug that I'm having at the moment with the Bitcoin servers, trying to get it to reboot automatically when it kills. I just need to really just sit down at a desk, which I haven't done in a long time, and just sit down and troubleshoot that so that I can get that working. And once I'm happy that that's working, I'll start sending them out. And it's also great news as well that the Raspberry Pi 3 is now available, and I have a Raspberry Pi 3. And it's pretty good. It takes an hour, 10 minutes to compile Bitcoin compared to the 2 hours that it used to take on the Raspberry Pi 2. So that's almost twice as fast. It seems to be a little bit quicker at downloading blocks, but I would not say that it is tremendously faster. So I'm a little bit torn. On the one hand, I'm kind of disappointed that you now because you have a Wi-Fi card built into the Pi itself, what that means is that you no longer have an air gap device. You now have a device that has Wi-Fi wireless baked in. And one of the things I kind of liked about the Raspberry Pi originally was that it was more modular. You could use the Raspberry Pi as a way of creating offline wallets without any fear of, you know, potential attack. So we might have to work around that with maybe the Raspberry Pi Zero to generate keys, but I'm not sure whether the processor is going to be powerful enough to create the kind of entropy necessary. We'll have to just see and practice that. So a little bit disappointed. I was expecting a little bit more, but we're looking at other devices like the Odroid as well. And hopefully, if I start to feel a little bit better and I actually get some sleep, I should be able to come at you with some more videos as well. So thanks very much for tuning in. I just wanted to say hi, that, you know, everything's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of not cool because I'm in a lot of pain. It's really, really shitty, but I'm okay, I'm alive, and thank you very much for following and supporting me and continuing to support me. Even though I guess it must be very frustrating because all I ever say these days is, oh, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. So I really appreciate your patience. It can't be very nice, you know, to witness that. And I wanted to make this on my personal channel so that I didn't kind of pollute the World Crypto Network with all my personal crap. So might do more of these at some point in the future if anybody finds them useful. Thank you very much for your time. Keep being awesome, and I will catch you tomorrow on the World Crypto Network. Thanks a lot.